Quentin Eldridge. I actually host the blog, The Single Wonder Group, and I wanted to come to you guys on video because I wanted to discuss one of the posts that I posted maybe like 2 days ago. It was titled, "Should you date new people even though you're still in love with your ex?" And I wanted to talk to you guys about that and see how you felt about it. Some people don't like to read a lot of text. It was kind of long, so I felt like I would come to you guys via video and discuss some of the things that were in the blog. Typically, before the current situation that I'm in happened, I always felt that yes, you should date. Even if you haven't moved on, I felt like to move on from somebody, that you should get somebody else. But now, as I'm going through a different scenario in my life, I'm at a different place. I still feel like you should, as it pertains to you and who you are in your relationship. Me personally, I feel like the place that I'm in and what I've been through recently, that would be the best option for me, even though I should remain optimistic about the chance to date with people and to feel whatever for it that I'm feeling. So I just feel like, recently I've been challenged as far as who I think I am as a woman and what I stand for, what I will allow from another human being. And it's been an interesting experience. I can say that within recent months, I really haven't liked the woman that I've become as a woman who's supposed to be in love with another human being. I know that you really shouldn't equate love with pain, but it happens so often that we kind of get into the habit. And for my personal situation, that has been my reality. But that usually happens when love is one-sided, and I think that's what has happened in my situation. So ultimately, I feel that everyone should embrace dating with a realistic approach and really determine if they're ready or not, because everyone isn't ready to date. And I feel that ultimately we're not being honest with ourselves and who we are, and we're never ready to really get out there and explore other people in a romantic aspect, because we're kind of anchored in our love for someone else. I never really thought about it until I actually started to realize that on the off again moments that I was having with the person that I'm currently anchored to emotionally, I was dating other people, and it was kind of like I felt guilty about it, and I felt like it was unfair because I really didn't want to be there. I really didn't want to interact with those people in the capacity that I was, because I felt like the whole time I was wishing it was someone else there. The whole time I was wishing they were someone else. And I felt like at any moment, if the person that I was hoping was there would get their ish together, then they would be no more, basically. And when you start to think about it, it's like I've probably been that person to someone else in my lifetime, maybe more than once. And then you kind of get this feeling of, wow, because what if I'm that person to the person that I'm currently in love with? What if he's still battling with his feelings for someone else, and I've never been able to provide that, to fill that void for him because he's still in love with someone else? And it kind of puts you in a position like, wow, we're all possibly dating somebody who's, still holding on to hope that it could work out with somebody else, the person that they are truly in love with or truly want to be with. And it's like, I just wanted to hear what other people had to say, to see if people could relate to what I was going through currently, and if others could, if they felt like, love was just something that they didn't want to explore at the moment because of things that they had been through. Ultimately, the blog is about joy, and frustration, and, hilarity, if there's a word. Hilariousness as it relates to dating and the things that you go through, and you're like, this really happened to me. The things that you go home after a date and you call your boy and be like, bruh, let me tell you about this chick. Or the things you go home and you call your girl like, girl, you will not believe what I just experienced with this guy on this date. And it's supposed to be funny, and it's supposed to be like, no one would ever know, that this happened if I didn't speak about it. It's so crazy and insane. But the reality of dating is that, you know, sometimes our hearts get involved and our emotions get involved, and then we become these shells of who we thought we were, trying to, you know, operate in an atmosphere of dating. And I think that aside from career aspirations and aside from education and the things that you go through as far as you progress in age, I think that the thing that grows you the most and helps you to realize exactly who you are is your intimate relationships. You know, your chances that you give to love and the experiences that you have within relationships. So, you know, I'm learning a lot about myself, things that I thought I knew that I'm realizing now that I did not know, and things that, you know, I'm hoping to finally reveal about my own self. And I just hope that this time next year, you know, I'm a different person. I've experienced more growth. I'm hoping that in 6 months, in 3 months, in a week, that I'm a better person than I am today, that I move forward in some kind of way from the feelings that I'm, you know, battling with right now. I just feel that if you're willing to love and date, then you're probably one of the strongest people out there, because it's not something that's considered, you know, carefree or fun anymore. It's heavy, and especially as you grow older in age and you start to approach 30 and 40, and it's like it becomes serious because it's now like there's expectations placed, you know, on what you're going through. So I just wanted to see what everybody felt and how you would approach dating, how you would approach the fact whether you're in love with somebody and you're trying to move on, you're trying to date, help facilitate that process. And I just want to hear what everybody else had to say, because I know it's not just me. And I felt that I should be a little bit transparent about what I was going through, who I was, and my experiences recently, because it's somebody else out there. You know, I typically wouldn't want the world to know, you know, my moments of crying and what, you know, what I'm feeling, but ultimately it's real, and I'm not the only one. So I hope that you guys can reach back out to me and let me know how you feel about the topic. Would you date someone if you're still in love with someone else? Do you feel like it's okay and it's acceptable and it's necessary? And if I could say anything else before I end this video, would be that I hope that the person that inspired this post is watching and reading and listening, and that he understands that I love him unconditionally. I love him unconditionally, and that if our, you know, the shift in whatever we had or what could be, if it was because he was in love with someone else and I just didn't know, I hope he finds peace in that. And if not, I hope that he always knows that I really did care. So until next time, I hope you guys have a blessed evening, and you hit me back